Boker Tov, Rabotai. We're here on this beautiful Tuesday morning. We are continuing our halachot in the reading of the Sefer Torah. We explained that there's a person, he's called a person who's pasul ha'idut. Shelavei is not fitting to be a witness, to be a svidetil. That means, for example, your daughter's getting married, as we said yesterday, you want to use him as a svidetil. Gemara says, Nimor tivi v'pol. Shimu yesnechtri v'shek etori shelavei gzelet on tzirai tzvayo ne'emanut. One of these things we mentioned is a person who, the Gemara calls misachek b'kuvia. He spins dice. He spins dice, he plays dice. He says, so, if I get 2 6s, you give me 500. If you get 2 8s or 2 4s, I give you 800. And they gamble. The Gemara says, pasul, can't be a witness. Why? There's 2 reasons. Number 1 is because the guy, there's 2 reasons in the Gemara. One is speaking about only if it's his main time occupation, his main time job. Right, Yosef? That means it's his full-time job to be a gambler. That's why he's pasul. According to the second opinion, no, it's not because he doesn't have a job. Even if he does have a job, it's still not kosher. Why? Because he is because asmachta lo kanya. That it's a light form of stealing. What that means is as follows: if I come to Yosef and I say, "Let's play poker, $500," so it's $500 between me and you, Yosef. How many? Okay, so we play for $500, and when I lose, I don't want to lose. I play with Yosef not to lose. I think I'm going to win. Yeah, I'm going to lose. But no, I want to win. Nobody wants to give away $500, right or wrong? When you lose, you give it, but it's a nim kol and no. And you took my money based on an asmach that I said I was going to pay. And the Gemara says, asmach la kanya. There's no acquisition to what to an asmach. Then it's a life form of gezel, of theft. That's number 1. So, according to the first reason, as long as I have a job, I'm okay. According to the second reason, even if I do have a job, it's still not okay, because asmachta la kanya. Who do we hold like Mr. Sasson? We hold like the second opinion, that even if you have a full-time job, you're not allowed to gamble. And you know there was a rabbi, and there is a rabbi, he's still alive, he lives in Brooklyn. He once went to not Los, he would never go there, has v'shalom. He went, I think, to Atlantic City.
Religion people.
But it's not better there, I've never been there, by the way, Baruch Hashem.
A lot of religion people.
Really?
You know what happened yesterday?
I don't want to know. You were there? Don't tell me. So like this. You'll tell me when I get off recording. Mishas Nazapisi, they're going to know where you live. So there was a rabbi, he went to play. And he won, he says, big bucks. I mean, big bucks. I don't know where he was. I think in Atlantic City. I don't know if it's kosher over there. But that he went to play. And he says, I won so much money, I cannot tell you how much, but I gave tip $80,000. Tip. He says, and I thought I was such a tzaddik. I need to say the whole Atlantic City to come to me and to say thank you so much, thank you so much, thank you so much. And he has a nice Jewish last name. On the midwas, matrika kiddush Hashem, what a kiddush Hashem. On Gavarit Nitol Ni kiddush Hashem, it's a desecration. Jewish person sitting in such a place. What is this? He says, I once went into a certain synagogue and I opened up a book called Kava Yashar. Kava Yashar, I opened it up, and over there, which page did I open to? I opened to the page on this topic. It says, every dollar you make from this, no bracha. Every dollar you make from this poisons your money. It's not good for you. It's poison. It's not healthy spiritually. Gambled money, not good. If I gamble with you, I cannot be a witness at your wedding. But if I come to the synagogue, you can give me aliyah to the Sefer Torah.
But Torah permitted us by at least lottery $1 worth.
Lottery $1, there are poskim who permitted. That's true. You want to go? I remember I was a young guy. I was maybe 19 years old. So maybe a year ago. I'm kidding. So I was a 19-year-old guy. And I walked in and I was in a BP gas station. Rahmat Kuna, they just changed. So I went inside and I said, hey, amigo, make whatever it is, give me a lottery. I was going to buy 2. I was feeling generous. I was going to give him $2. And then I said, 1 second. If you buy 2 tickets, it shows you believe in the ticket. If you, I want to buy 1 ticket. If God wants me to win, 1 ticket's enough.
Yeah.
Right? Now I don't scratch anymore, Baruch Hashem, but I was a young guy. So I gave him $1. And it was the one and only time that you ever win anything. I scratched it off. Ala makom, $500. But Even lotteries, Khaimov writes, one should not play the lotto, but lotto is much better than gambling. Gambling you should stay away from. It's not safe spiritually, it's not safe physically. It's first of all, it's bipsani. You work hard, you sell pickles, you do what you gotta do, then you take this hard-earned money that God blessed you with, and you go, put 20,000, let's play each other, let's teach, whatever it is. It shows you don't appreciate what God gave you. And sometimes God gets upset. He says, I gave this to you. He says, for what? Why did I give this to you? For you to play games? I gave it to you. When you came 20 years ago to the United States, you were poor, you were broke, you didn't have anything. I gave you everything. Nice house in fresh ghetto. And now what you're doing, you're going to go and you're going to play. He says, don't do it. You got to be smart. So not like this. He says, you're allowed to give him an aliyah to the Sefer Torah. Можно ему дать алия, шапальпи, даже если он грешный, он все равно является евреем. Умин один олеху аф леминьян шив'a. Он даже считается один из семерых человек. He counts for one of 7 people. Не обязан и добавлять мусиф. Но говорит, желательно такому человеку добавить алiyah and not to have one of the 7. If you're going to give him aliyah, give someone else aliyah. Have 8 people read the Torah. Может приходить, мы его принимаем, мы его обнимаем, no problem. But like this, но меняться нужно. Умутар леанот ахарото пасуль. Теперь брохо он отвечает, он говорит, мы можем отвечать после него. Можем говорить после него, барух шем баруch лорамаэд. И амен тоже можно говорить, отвечать. והקריאה שקרא, לא השליח ציבור, אין צריך לחזור עליה. Хазан же читает, он не должен еще раз повторять, это все кошерно, не проблема. שאין מטרת הקריאה אלא להשמיע לעם, וכבר נשמע מפי השליח ציבור שהוא אדם כשר. Теперь мы объясняли, где был здесь, что человек, который шаббат бефархесия, он не держит, אבל אדם, вау, Hashem made me skip this paragraph, I don't know why. אבל אדם, но говорит человек, который не только грешный, он публично не держит шаббат. Такой человек, говорит, такой человек фактически он не считается один из семерых. И если будет там ссоры, споры в Бет-Кнесет, мы ему даем алиё, но потом 8 человек тоже выходит. Почему? Нам нужно 7 человек, которые шомер шаббат еден. Это в субботу. Right. Ребенку можно давать алиё? Написано здесь, один из семерых в шаббат можно дать ребенку алиё, если ему больше 6-7 лет, можно ему дать. You're allowed to give him an aliyah, and that's considered 100% valid. You don't need to have any musifim after him. It doesn't have to be till 13. You're allowed to give a child an aliyah. Tell your bigger hidush. You have one kohen in the synagogue, and the kohen is 12 years old. Halakha says you could give him the aliyah.
Aliyat Kohen?
Aliyat Kohen!
Excellent.
You could give the aliyah Kohen. And Mr. Neria, last week there was a loudmouth. I can't say this, you might see this. But last week he came, we had a bar mitzvah. We asked the Kohen, пожалуйста, выходите, мы дадим отцу один алия и сыну 3 алия. И здесь был один как так. Можно, а где же Тора, Раббай, как вы это, и то, и все, и так далее. И теперь вот мы здесь нашли точно, как нужно. Он написал, я не помню уже, где я видел это, but he wrote word for word that if a father wants to go Rishon and his son wants to go Shlishi, you're allowed to do that. That's not a problem.
Даже можно, если коэн не хочет выходить. Правильно?
Right, you're allowed.
To announce.
Но это только с его разрешением. То есть, я говорю, Mr. Neria, we have family, у них там какое-то мероприятие, или 2 человека пришли, у одного бар-мицву, у второго брит-мила. Бывает, в четверг пришли вместе в синагогу. И мы должны сказать, Mr. Neria, мы хотим обеим дать алиё, пожалуйста, если можно, уступите им, let go of your honor. And he says, of course, Kvod Harav, I will do it. And he lets go of forgoes his honor. Like that, we're allowed to call up someone else to the aliyah. 9 minutes already. Like this, we'll read one more halacha. Kohen shu be'emtza kriyat shema. Like that, человек, Kohen, приходит в synagogue a little late. He has to drop someone off, whatever it is, he comes a little late. Or he's in the middle of Birkot kriyat shema, v'karu b'shmo le'alut l'Torah. And he говорит, Nerio ben Gabriela Kohen Bechovod. I'm in the middle of Shema Yisrael. I'm in the middle of Birkot Kriyat Shema. I'm in the middle of my молитва. Мы его позвали. Что делать? Апальпи кен ло явсик. Он не останавливает свою молитву, он едет дальше. Вообще, если ваше имя сказали, и вы не вышли в Торот читать, Талмуд пишет, it's one of the things that cut your life short. Человеку сказали, Bechovod, Сосор Khaimov, вам читать Торо. No, it's okay.
Что ему в этом случае делать? Он Шма Исраэль читает, вы его позвали.
он не может остановиться. Но обычно, если он не читает Шма Исраэль, он обязан встать сразу и
Это
читать.
только относится к Шма Исраэль?
If he's in the places where he's not allowed to be posek, he's not allowed to stop. אפילו אם אין שם כהן החז ולתורה יעלה ישראל במקומה, אבל אם הוא באמצע פסוקי דזמרה. But if he's in between ברוך שאמר נשתבח, over there you have סיק ויעלה לתורה, you're allowed to go to the Sefer Torah. He's in the middle of Ashrei, פותח את ידיך. יוני מade כוונות תמצא, כי פרנסה חודשית. כך можно без פרנסה. פרנסה חודשית, אם גברים הוא, וחדי, ספר תורה. The Kohen Gavarit is allowed to go to the Sefer Torah in the middle of Pesukei Dezimra.
После благословения, после Кадыша, когда мы читаем,
That's it, he's not allowed to go up already.
пока еще Осе Шалом не скажешь, да?
Right. במקום שמנהג שהרב עולה למפטיר, לכתחילה לא יקראו מקודם לעליית שלישי וכדומה. יש מסתר כתורי rabbi goes to read maftir. Maftir is a big power. Maftir is a big power. Maftir is a big power. He says you have to be special to read maftir. We said that a person who's not Shomer Shabbat, who smokes outside, that if you give him an aliyah in the middle, no, maftir, no, you cannot go.
Это последний маленький
Последний маленький кусочек,
Как
потом
мы
он...
знаем, что он шаббат?
Если он публично не нарушает, что он делает у себя в доме, это
Никто не знает.
between him and God.
А так в наглую, так
Но
рисует.
если он нагло сидит на улице в синагоге и курит, это уже... Right. ומכל מקום, thank you. גם אם כבר עלה מקודם, בדיעבד יכול... Человек уже читал третье алиё. Теперь он хочет выйти в мафтир. Нет человека, который может читать мафтир. Мафтир мы должны сами читать. I don't know why nobody does, like why people don't know this. They think it's just the reading of the Torah. Потом все, Rabbi, read the brachot. No, I cannot read the brachot.
Не могут читать.
I can only say, well, that's why when Mr. Sasson goes up, I tell him so.
Не, ну у нас уже...
Тогда мафтир он не может выходить.
Там же есть на
Значит, у него
красной
покупать
террасе.
мафтир, если он читать не может.
Right, maftir, вообще читать не может, если I'm not going to spoil the fun for the other aliyot, but maftir for sure not. If he's not reading the maftir, if he's not at least saying the brachot of the maftir, I cannot say brachot of maftir.
Брахот может. Брахот вы имеете в виду?
Brachot I cannot say maftir. I didn't go to aliyah maftir. Maftir, сделали специально алиё на Торо, потом сделали maftir. That was the takana. То есть maftir это алиё на Торо, и хавторо читать package deal. It's not you read the Torah and I'll read the maftir with the bracha. That's not allowed. That's a sur.
But people do that.
So I understand, and now I'm glad that we're going to broadcast this wherever we're going to broadcast, and it should not be done. Maftir, the guy who goes, should read his own maftir.
Это вы имеете в виду. Вот это.
The haftarah.
График себя берет.
And, right. Rab,
Это длинный, который после этого читаете вы? Вот Барахов сказали...
Как Коран, холодно, people do that.
that doesn't mean it's okay. Yeah. We have to stop the recording.
Значит, бараха это еще не все. То, что стали на мафтир бараха.
The
Да,
Torah,
желательно.
bracha, это один, но мафтир, он package deal. Я не могу выходить на мафтир, haftarah.
Тору тоже надо нам читать. если
Просто она длинная, поэтому люди не
зачем вы
могут
меня брали?
терпеть. Понимаете?
Я-
Поэтому Рабай душу быстро почитать.
Baruch Adonai leolam, amen,
But I have
amen.
question, but if I buy maftir, if I buy, but I read in Russian, is it okay?
Yes,
Because I read fully Russian.
very good.
Вчера я был в бане, Рабай.
Найду